Yeah, a lot of teams, you turn it inside out, and you when you wear it. Yeah, turn it inside out, and then you put it on your head. Oh yeah, like a old man sending soup back at the deli. Yeah, it's this is the time when season starts coming around. So let's put in some work. Let's turn it around right here. Last week I went like one for two. It was not great. I got to turn it around. I'm trying to go 3-0 this week. So my first pick, I'm taking Tampa Bay -6.5. I would not go any higher than that. I wouldn't go. 7's fine if you might risk a push though, but I wouldn't go 7.5. But it's been 6.5 on every single book I've seen. But I think Tampa Bay is legit this year. I think Baker Mayfield's looked really good at times. He still has little weird tendencies. Like I remember watching him this past game where he just like randomly drops the ball, stuff like that. But my big reason why I think they win this game is the Bucs defense is legit, and they can. I don't think Fields is going to be able to do anything much with it against them. So I'm taking the Bucs -6.5.
Bucs -6.5 there. Courtesy of DraftKings there. All right. It looks like my mic is acting up a little bit, so might have some technical difficulties. Just bear with us.
Yeah. So while he's figuring that out, so like I was saying, Todd Bowles, the Buccaneers head coach, he's a very good defensive coach. He throws some crazy blitzes out there, crazy pressures. Fields is not known for handling that well. He can take off and run, but I don't see it happening. And I'm going with the Bucs minus the points.
See, this is why we need an intern. I have my mic; it's back to normal here now. But we need an intern. He didn't turn on my mic. What is going on with? See, that's what I told you. They're angry. The producers are definitely angry, even though they go 7-3.
Their own show.
Yeah, I know. Well, sabotage. My first pick, of course, is I'm going to go against our beloved Skins. It will be my official pick will be the Las Vegas Raiders +3.5 at -115. But I'm going to go money line as a little pizza on this. I don't think, based on what we saw, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. But I got him at +155 on DraftKings for the money line for the Raiders. I'm not happy with Washington. There are definitely some issues. They're moving Wiley over to the guards side. That's been reported, but I'm not happy. Definitely not happy with them. I'm back up again. Let me go with this next pick. This is an interesting one that I have. I'm going to go with 4 picks this week. But here's my second one there, Shano. The Los Angeles Rams. They travel to the champs. They were toe-to-toe with them last year. I think without the snow, a couple key things there. But I think they can put some points on there, and I think they can hang with Philadelphia. I think the Rams have a pretty decent defense. So I'm going to go with the Rams +3.5. Again, -115, courtesy of our friends over at BetMGM. So those are my first 2 picks. I got 2 more to go, but I'm going to turn the mic over to you, my friend. And what do you have there?
So this is a player prop that I like. So I usually pick up straight games, but this is one that I like a lot. Josh Jacobs, he's at 78.5 rushing yards against the Cleveland Browns. So the Packers leading rusher against the Cleveland Browns. So he's already gone under that total once in week 1. He was in the 60s. He hit that over against Washington last week, but Washington did not look good at all during that game. So it doesn't surprise me. But the main reason why I love this under, is Cleveland, as bad as they are, their rush defense has been great. It's been like legit really good. And they've faced 2 really good running backs. In week 1, they faced Chase Brown of the Bengals, and they shut him down. They allowed a touchdown to him, but I think he only had like 30-something yards. And then last week, they faced Derrick Henry. I'm trying to figure out what the total yards is right now, but he was held in check too, which nobody holds King Henry in check, right? But I have him on fantasy, and he only had he gave him like 2.7 points or something like that. I have it right up here right now. Derrick Henry had 11 rushes for 23 yards, right? They are holding opposing teams' running backs to an average of 2 yards per carry right now. They have a legit run defense. So I'm taking Josh Jacobs under 78.5. They opened at 81.5. So that tells you right there, a lot of people are jumping on that under.
Nice. I'm going to go up again here with my third pick. This is an interesting one because I have this as. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. Much gooder. Much good. It's copyrighted. That word is copyrighted. I have, of course, the Chicago Bears. Now they have the line at -1 and +1.5. I don't trust either one of them. I don't trust their defense at all, especially what we saw last week with the Seattle Seahawks. Or excuse me, with the Cowboys and the Giants. And definitely with the Detroit Lions taking on Chicago. It's just holy cow. I think they're going to put some points on the board. I think Ben Johnson is really pissed off. So I'm going to go with over 50 at -110, courtesy of our friend over at Caesar's Palace. So over 50 for the Chicago Bears Dallas Cowboys pick. But this is my lock of the week. So I'm introducing something new here, Shano. It's going to be my lock of the week. I'm going Jim Fossil here. I'm going all in. Okay. I'm going the great Johnny Chan, the master, okay, in poker. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens -4.5 at -110. I'm going 3 units. 3 units. We're putting the whole enchilada on there. Caesar's Palace -110. The Baltimore Ravens at home -4.5 over the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, the Ravens at home are hard to beat. I kind of like that too. And Detroit scored 1 billion points last week against Chicago. I agree, but their defense hasn't looked that great. I don't think compared with every game they played so far. So right. I like that pick. I would take the Ravens for sure too. I'm in with you. Let's do it. Ravens. Let's take them.
-4.5. Yeah, I'm betting. I'm taking again the Ravens -4.5. I'm doing like half a franchise on one of producer Mark's companies that he has. So we're hitting the 401k. That's how confident I am. I'm going the whole enchilada on that. All right. So what is your last pick there, my friend?
My last pick. I am looking at the Chargers game. Looking at the Broncos Chargers. I'm mad at the Broncos for screwing a parlay last week.
Yeah.
That's not the reason why I'm picking it, but screw you, Broncos.
Yeah.
You had the game won.
Yeah.
You blew it for us.
Yeah.
Bad beat. And it killed a huge parlay. The only leg that didn't hit that would have paid me a lot of money. But anyways, the Chargers. The Chargers look really good. Did you know Justin Herbert has not had a turnover-worthy play throughout his first 2 games? That's crazy. And he's second in air yards, third in success rate. The kid is looking great. Chargers look really good. I'm taking the Chargers -2.5. Chargers -2.5. That line's starting to move. I'm seeing some books starting to move to 3. But I think you can still find it at 2.5 at some places. Like DraftKings, I think it has it right now. I think at Caesar, MGM has it at -2.5 too right now. But most books, it's starting to move. At FanDuel is at -3. Caesars is -3. Bet365 is -3. -3, I don't mind, but you're risking that push because, the Broncos, at the beginning of the year, everybody says they have the best defense in the league. I don't know if it's the best defense in the league, but they still have a pretty good defense, and they can still move the ball pretty well. So I think the Chargers win, but I think it's by a field goal.
All right, so Chargers minus 2.5. The best you can find this here, guys, is at Bet Rivers. It's at minus 120. All right, I'll go with you. I'll go with you, my friend. We'll go unit on that.
It's in LA. If it was in Denver, I might think I wouldn't probably pick that same pick. But in LA, away from that loud Mile High Stadium, I'm thinking the Chargers win.
Yeah. I mean, I think Harbaugh's going to have something interesting for Bo Nix, but I don't understand that the discipline part of the game. There's no way he was going to make that 60-yarder. We saw it clear as day. I had it on screen 4 over here, or screen 3, whatever. I don't know how they label this stuff around here, but anyway. And there's no way it went shank to the right. I'm jumping up and down like I'm Doc from Back to the Future, and then there's a penalty, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. So
I was jumping around like crazy, and I didn't even see the penalty until I saw them coming back onto the field. I was like, whoa, what's happening here? What's happening here? And I was like, when I saw the replay, I was like, oh, you idiots!
Yeah,
oh.
Yeah, and what made it worse was then we saw the main game. Producer Mark was like, Chiefs, and I'm like, okay, I trust you. And then Kelsey, who can't catch a slant, we talked about this in our recap, okay, but he's too busy doing wedding plans, and I don't know. And then there's rumor that he's going to retire at the end of the year.
Supposedly that's the rumor. He's done at the end of the year, and honestly, I think that's probably good for him. I don't think he. I don't think he's completely washed up, but he's nowhere near the player he was.
Right.
Get out like your brother. Get out while you can still move a little bit.
Right.
We're not going to be having bodily pain like the rest of your life. Like some players that stay around and hang on to the very end. You have enough money. You're marrying a girl worth over $1 billion.
$1 billion.
So if I was marrying someone worth over $1 billion, I wouldn't work a day in my life.
She's a pretty girl. I'll give you that. I don't think she's Sydney Sweeney hot, but I mean, she's a pretty.
That money's pretty hot.
The money's pretty hot. I'll do whatever you say. But I mean, he can collect on his little pension, or he can do his little podcast. But
I don't like that. I think he'll do that forever. I think he'll probably have that podcast forever with him and his brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and that's more fun. I don't know if it's more fun than playing football. I play football too. It's a lot less wear and tear on your body. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't have to travel. You don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to go and see the trainer every single day. I just looked it up. Taylor Swift's net worth $1.6 billion.
$1 billion. Wow. Wow. And we haven't even talked about royalties or anything. But here's the question. Does she offer him a prenup? That's
She might. I would if I was worth that much.
Hey, offshores, circa.
He's got enough money where he doesn't really need to do it. But
I'm with you.
You know how people are.
I'm with you. But circa, if you're listening, our friends over at Circa at VEASAN, Mitch and Paulie, that's a line that you can put up. Okay, does either one or both? I don't think it makes sense to do both, right? It's like that George. It's like
the
that
one that has the more higher net worth is the one that
right. So it's kind of like, remember that Seinfeld episode where George goes to his fiance and he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking prenup," because Kramer's like, "I got 2 words for you, prenup." And then he's like,
"I'll
hey.
sign your prenup. I'm worth twice as much as you."
Oh man. Yeah, I think that Taylor Swift goes, what's the over under, or yes or no?
I mean,
that's a bet.
If I was a celebrity, I wouldn't get married without having a prenup. There's no way. You see, like Dr. Dre, he pays something ridiculous. It's like $200,000 a month or something like that for his ex-wife. It's something like crazy, like what he pays, and like since they got divorced. But Yeah, I would sign it easily. I mean, I wouldn't make people sign it. Like, hey, you're not signing it? All right, fine. We're not getting married. You're not taking half my money. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But what does he do? I mean, does he go podcast with the brother? Or here's an idea, and I'm shooting ourselves in the foot. Who knows? Prime Video might call us. They should do a Manning podcast, but on Prime.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
I want 20%. That was my idea. I want 20%.
Isn't Jason Kelsey? I think he signed with ESPN though, isn't he? Isn't he on like their pregame show or something like that?
Yeah.
So he'd have to get out of that contract.
Get out of that contract.
If Prime signs up for him and does it, people will tune in. People love those two.
I know.
So people will tune in for sure.
Yeah.
I just looked it up, by the way. Dr. Dre has to pay his ex-wife $293,000 a month.
So let's say 300. Let's round up, okay, to make the math easy. $300,000 a month.
That's what he has to pay in alimony. $300,000 a month for spousal support.
Does anything go to the kids?
I think all of his kids are grown now, aren't they? They got to be. They got to be. I'll look that up too, but I don't know. I know he has kids, but I think they're all grown. I mean, because Dr. Dre's, he's not young. He's like probably in his 60s by now. It's not like he's like. He's got a bunch of kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 kids. So maybe the $300,000 is worth it.
Wow. Or they should do. I'm not hoping
$300,000 a month. That's ridiculous.
This is the rude Joe the fan here. Okay, evil Joe the fan here. I'm not hoping for it. I wish them two the best of luck. Okay, I do, because I've been married for almost 20 years. I got one more year on my contract, and I'm an unrestricted free agent. I signed a 20-year. See, I'm smart. Anyway, I want a signing bonus. On a serious note, though, should they do an over/under? Like how many years?
Oh.
6.5.
I'm sure some offsite book will do
There's
that.
got to be, dude.
Some offsite book will have that.
There's got to be. So these offsite books do an over/under on the number of years, and you can even alternate the bet there, and do a pre-nub. I would look into that. That's a bet that you need to do. We did a video a long time ago. Remember what they needed to do?
Yeah.
Well,
bets they need to offer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's number one bet they need to offer.
Yeah. The pre-nub one, the over/under. The problem is like it'd be a long-term bet. I mean, what would you set it at? I don't know, but it would be your money's be sitting in that book for a long time.
No. He signed before they get married.
No, I'm talking about like over/under amount of years.
Oh, the number amount of years. Yeah.
Do you trust your money with some offshore betting site?
Yeah, that's true.
Holding your money for 2 years.
That's true.
I wouldn't.
That's true. That's true. You got a good point there.
I'm not saying that they don't offer it, but like I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they offer like president, who's going to be the next president, yada yada yada. I figured, yeah, you got a good point there.
I'm sure somebody will offer it.
Okay, but prenup, that's got to be up there. That's got to be.
I personally would not make that bet off some offshore site. Like if I'm holding my money for like 2 years, there's no way I wouldn't do that. But somebody will offer it.
Yeah. Somebody definitely will offer. All right, let's recap we're having too much fun here. Well, let's recap our picks here. Shane, you go first.
All right, my first pick, I said earlier, I'm going Tampa Bay minus 6.5 against the New York Jets. Sorry, it's getting late.
Plus 6.5 New York Jets. Okay.
No, Buccaneers minus 6.5 against the Jets.
I apologize. Let's start over. All right, let's recap our picks here. So Buccaneers minus 6.5 is your first pick.
My first pick, Buccaneers minus 6.5 against the New York Jets.
Okay.
Second pick, I am going to go with Josh Jacobs under rushing yards. Green Bay's running back Josh Jacobs under 78.5, I believe it was at, against the Cleveland Browns under rushing yards. My third pick, I am taking the Chargers minus 2.5. I don't mind going at minus 3. I would stay away from minus 3.5 though. I think they win by a field goal. But so if you go minus 3, you're risking the push. I much prefer minus 2.5.
Those are his 3 picks. I'm going with a 4th pick this week, guys. I'm going to go with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's been recently announced that Jaden Daniels will not start in this game. I think there's still a lot of the injury bug with Eckler out for the season. Wise, my guy, Wise is out. They did sign Preston Smith, but I don't think he's in game shape yet. So I'm going to go with the Raiders, and they can't stop the run. I don't think they can. So I'm going to go with the Raiders. +3 is my official pick. Do a little pizza on money line. Excuse me, I went Raiders +3.5. And to do a little pizza on it was +155, courtesy of DraftKings. Then my next pick was the Los Angeles Rams at +3.5 at -115. My third pick, of course, was we did it over/under. I did over 50 points in the Dallas and Chicago Bears game. They can't stop anything. And then finally, I'm going to go with, this is my three unit play. Baltimore -4.5 at -110. Yeah. Is there any, are we going to do a 4-way parlay like we did? And this is where Denver screwed us.
Yeah, that's where Denver screwed us. We were going to win that, and then Denver got us bad.
All right, here we go. Courtesy of our friends at DraftKings.
Let me pull it up now.
Yeah, we're going with Casey for sure.
Straight money line parlay.
Money line parlay, money line, or you can add a couple spread if you want. But I'm telling you right now, producer Mark is a true story. He's putting in everything in. We're talking prenup, we're talking mansions, everything. His 401k, the whole thing. So Casey is on there.
Well, I would also put our survivor pick on there,
which is Seattle. Yep.
I would put the Seattle Seahawks. They're facing the Saints.
Yep.
The Saints aren't good, and it's in Seattle. I think they win that easily. So I would put Seattle on there.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
Ravens, I would put on there. And then for a fourth, I mean, you can go with the Bucks, the Packers, or maybe even the Falcons over the Panthers.
All right, I like Bucks. I like the Bucks.
All right, do Bucks. Plus 14 parlay.
Plus 4.
Quick one on DraftKings.
Yeah, plus 209.
Plus 209. Any boost or anything right now?
I'm looking on it.
Or not yet?
Hold on. We're gonna get a 10%. Here we go. See, here's the thing.
One here, 25% parlay boost for me.
Oh, how'd you get that?
I don't know. It's on my thing right now. 25% parlay boost.
Hold on.
25%. You can max bet $25.
I don't get that. Why? I get 10%.
There's some stuff you get and I don't get. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, why is that? What's going on? Okay. So we went Tampa,
Seattle, Kansas City, Baltimore,
KC, Baltimore. Did I miss one? That's 4, right?
Yeah, that's 4.
I'm gonna throw in Chargers. No. Fuck it.
If I was gonna throw another one, I'd probably throw in Pack.
Yeah.
Probably they're gonna beat the Browns, I think. Yeah. Atlanta over the Panthers. That's not a bad one. The division game though, so you never know with those.
Should I round robin this? Have you ever done the round robin?
I've done it before.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
If you hit them all, it's definitely a higher payout. But
all right, I'm gonna do it.
Super well versed with the round robins.
No, forget the round robin. I'm just gonna go straight. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna go 1 unit. Where the heck is that? No, cancel. Parlay 273. 1 unit. 5-leg parlay. So let me show you the legs. Tampa, Seattle, KC, Ravens, Green Bay.
Five time. 5-time WCW champion. I like that. I'll go with that.
Okay, plus 273. All right, that's our official. What do you call it? That's our
Big parlay of the week.
Yeah, that's our parlay of the week.
Not as big as last week's.
I know.
Was much bigger, and then the stupid Broncos can't stop jumping on people. I wanted a 60-yard field goal.
God, killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
And they were my pick too. I had a -1.5 last week, so double.
No, you said we got a -2.
Yeah,
and it would have hit.
They would have pushed. They would have pushed today.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They were winning by 2, right?
Right.
And then they kicked the field goal and won by 1, or lost by 1. Broncos.
Unbelievable.
So it would have pushed if it was -2, but either way, they screwed us.
Yep. All right, so
I'm looking for revenge through the Chargers.
Yeah,
I think the Chargers are a better team right now, anyways.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us. It's been a long week. A lot of things that's coming out. We've got, of course, the picks for. We just talked to the wise man just recently, and we'll be at Glory Days tomorrow. So we need to get a lot of rest, and then we will not be back on Sunday. I don't know. Are we? I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to do a Sunday night, like right before Sunday Night Football?
We can see. We'll see how
it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because you know I'm going to get mad at. You know I'm going to get mad at the Skins. You know that. Unless, hey, it's business. I'm just saying, it's business. But I'm telling you, producer Mark, if you lose, you go on 3, we're done. We're done. I'm going to the board on Monday, and I'm going to get you replaced. I'm done with this guy. All right, he's definitely going to be.
He's going to be butthurt if the Chiefs lose.
It's over.
You're going to have to hide in the office over there.
Exactly.
Those TVs might be ripped off the walls behind you.
He's ripping everything off. But yeah. So, so we have, of course, we did this a while back. It was a fan request of wrestling tag teams of all time. So that's going to come out because WrestlePalooza is going to be aired tomorrow on ESPN, right there, Shano?
Yeah, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar for the last time. Cena's retiring at the end of this year. Yeah. I think I told you this. Cena's last match is supposed to be in DC. There's going to be a Saturday night main event in DC. I think I'm going to try and go to it.
Okay.
Because he's wrestling up until December 20th or something like that.
Right.
He's retiring. And that's supposed to be his last match.
Well, find out tickets, but I don't want to impose. But I'll go with you if you go. I'll go with you. But yeah, that's.
I haven't looked them up yet, but it's going to be at Cap One. But
is that what they call it now? Cap One. It's
Cap One Arena. Yeah.
Jeez. Has the renovations? Are they done with it?
No, they're not done with it. It's going to be a couple of years. The city just paid like a ton of money. They gave Ted Leonsis, because remember Ted Leonsis tried to move the team to Virginia, and then DC was like, hey, don't move, pretty much, and then they gave him a bunch of money to renovate it to even more. They're adding more seats. They're making doing a whole bunch of different stuff to it. So
you're killing me.
It won't be done for like another 2 or 3 more years.
So where are the Cap and all them going to play?
They're still playing there. They're just doing it that's why it's taking so long. It's because they're doing like little sections and stuff like that.
What are we doing? Oh my Lord!
But hey, by 2030 you'll have that. You'll have the new RFK. We're gonna have Amenity Central.
Who's running?
You're gonna have so many lists.
Who's running this thing? JMU faculty? You know how the JMU has like one side that looks amazing?
Yeah.
And my family and I are going to JMU. I don't know when it's probably in November. I don't know for sure, but
you gonna stop by the Buc-ee's?
Oh, that's Buc-ee's right there. There's no question about it. My wife wants to get.
It's like probably 5 miles away from JMU.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know exactly where it is. I saw the construction. I saw Buc-ee himself right next to the McDonald's. Listen. The smell may be a little bothersome, not for me. I mean, it's a lot of bit of manure over in that town, that part of the town there. But no, back to JMU. Love going there every year. I can't believe I'm saying that, but even though I'm a Mason grad, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is, because, half the time my wife is going to be across the highway at the bookstore, which is like a huge, huge warehouse of it. She like lives there, her and her books. But whatever. What are you going to do?
Yeah, stay at Buc-ee's. Get the brisket sandwich. It's good.
Okay.
The brisket sandwich is good.
Okay.
All the food was good. Everything I had there was good. But the brisket sandwich was really good.
I'll do a live on location.
And show their wall of beef jerky. That's literally, there's like 50 different flavors of beef jerky.
I don't know how you can eat that.
So
I don't know how you can eat that. I really don't. How do you eat
it's
that?
delicious. That's how I can eat it.
God. Anyway, all right, that's it for us, guys. Don't forget hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give us that thumbs up. Follow our picks. We appreciate all the support. We will see you tomorrow night at Glory Days in Burke. We'll be covering. We'll be live at 7:30, and at Glory Days, we'll see Shano eat some wings, some cheese fries. Nothing new on the menu there, Shano? You're not going to try? Fish fried sandwich? I think Shano there broke up there. Did we lose connection? I think we did. All right, we're going to sign off here, guys. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Have a good night. We'll see you later.